Okay, time for some Q&A about these. What are we going to call them? GNL Mats, Game Night Life Mats. After all, what's in a name? And it's easier to pronounce than this. What about the size? Well, the hexagonal ones are 10 inches from point to point and 8 3/4 inches from flat to flat. The square ones are just 8 inches square. All of them are 1/8 of an inch thick, which segues nicely into the construction. The top is a super resilient drawing surface, and then there are 2 layers of backing, the bottom being a non-slip surface. Into the middle backing layer is inserted a neodymium magnet. Those things are pretty strong, and this leads to the next question: are the magnets safe? Yes, they are. At this URL, there is an article that explains how it's safe for all modern electronics. And to demonstrate the point, here is my phone being put on a bunch of the magnets. They are totally safe. Some people have asked, how strong is the attraction of the magnets vertically? Yes, they will stick on a fridge, but it's not so strong you're going to have trouble moving the mats off of each other. Some people have asked, how well do they draw, especially over the seams? Well, here you go. Here's some video of that. Of course, you can draw on this with wet erase, dry erase, liquid chalk, whatever you want to use, even permanent marker. I mean, just about anything will draw on here, which segues nicely into how well does it erase? Well, all of those things will erase quite nicely. Wet erase, dry erase, even permanent marker. Of course, you have to use a little bit of rubbing alcohol for that and rub it a little bit, but it comes off nice and clean, just like everything else. Which leads naturally into the question of how durable are these things? Well, that was a concern for us because, people have pets or friends that they lend it to that aren't quite as careful, It turns out that these were very strong, very resilient. They wound up being just as resilient as we wanted them to be. And to sort of make the point, if we can't damage these things permanently with boiling water or with bleach, salsa and nachos, not gonna be a problem. We left some of these underwater overnight, and they were just fine. You had to dry them out a little bit, but after that, they were just fine. So we think the durability of these things is pretty evident, that they are going to last a long time, that they can withstand a lot of punishment. Some people have asked about long-term care. We drew on some and left it for weeks, and they still erased just as easily as if we had freshly drawn it. Cleaning is going to be pretty easy if you can use chemicals as harsh as bleach. Favorite thing about the boards? It's a tie. First, there's the ability to have a proper chase seam. With these boards, you just pick up some tiles at one end, scoot it a bit, and then lay some other tiles at the other end. Second, there's the ability to have a sudden map change. It really keeps the momentum of the game going when you don't have to stop and draw and erase things. For those of you who are wondering what is next for us, we plan to make terrain stickers that can come on and off real easily and be just as durable as the boards. Of course, that's for another time, but it is a question a lot of people have asked. If you have any other questions, or you want more detail about one of these answers, let us know. We'd be happy to answer. Thanks for watching.